Jays Fan First Network.
All right, the Blue Jays lose the finale with the Cardinals. Still back-to-back series wins. But was this series win enough for the Blue Jays to be buyers come the trade deadline tomorrow? I'm not too sure. We only scored one run today, and we haven't done anything to show that we aren't the worst offense in the major leagues, because we are. We're last in runs scored, we're last in RBIs, near bottom in pretty much every single offensive statistic. We are the worst offense in baseball, and we show that again today. Louis Varland, he can't be perfect. He gets tagged for just a one earned run. Gives up a few runs because of some errors in the top of the ninth there. Game ends up 5-1, but really not telling of how this game went. Max Scherzer, big bright spot. A guy who has struggled the past two seasons with the Jays. Is he going to be on the trade block come tomorrow? Three of our big starting pitchers with 1 year left or expiring contract for this season are all eligible to go tomorrow. Are we going to be big buyers, big sellers, medium buyers, medium sellers? I have no clue. Let's see what Jays fans think. All right, well, let's just get your immediate reaction. I mean, the game ends 5-1. Not really telling of how this game went, though. Still got a series win. So just overall, how you're feeling about this game today?
Yeah, I'm not feeling great about the Jays for the postseason. Love the Jays. Want them to do really well, but they really broke down in the last inning there. So too bad.
So?
Yeah, the same. But I think, listen, you got to support them, right? They play their heart out, and we'll hopefully get it the next time. But I mean, that last catch there, that that ninth inning, that was a hard one to watch. Yeah,
that was tough. I mean, we can't expect Louis to be perfect, right? He's been near perfect this year. Can't expect him to be actually perfect. Let's talk about tomorrow. It's the deadline. What do you think we should do come tomorrow? Max Scherzer, obviously, he's on an expiring deal. He shut out today. Did he just earn himself a trade out of Toronto? What do you think?
Well, we want him to stay.
Yeah,
we want Scherzer
I think we
to
want
stay.
him to stay.
More than we want Cease to stay, though.
Yeah, I think Cease is going to stay. He's locked up for a while. But, we got guys like, obviously, Max, Kevin Gossman, Shane Bieber. Those are kind of the three starters that are in conversation. They're all on expiring contracts. Do you think any of those guys ends up moving tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who do you think should go of all those guys?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, maybe it should, or who do you think is going to?
I don't know who's going. I can't say who's going to. I want them to stay. They love playing for the Jays. I love watching them play, so it's really hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't predict who's gonna do it. So I think hopefully they all stay, man.
Is there any situation, we're like 4 or so games back. There's a bunch of teams to leapfrog, though. Is there any situation that you think that we should try and make a push for this and try to get some big names tomorrow instead of just getting rid of everybody on an expiring deal?
I don't know if we can make it. I don't feel it. I don't feel it in the team. I don't think
it's not the same vibe as last season.
Yeah, I don't think the energy's there. So I don't think it's a great idea to make the push.
Yeah. I mean, you were to ask this question a couple of months ago, it would have been very different. I think now is probably
And just as fans, I feel it. Listen, just as fans, right? To be so close to winning it all last season, and for us to be with 2 months of the season left, to be at this point where realistically feels like we're out of it. Just how disappointing is it to be at this point?
We were just talking about that actually right now, right? We're just saying when it completely, on the 50th anniversary, it's really unfortunate that how the tides have turned. But listen, if you've been a Jays fan for a long time, it's just like a bit of a roller coaster, right? And then you hope for next year. So yeah.
It's just another year. I was at Game 7, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Right? Really tough, right?
But they also gave some good thrills, right?
Good thrills, and Jumpin' Joe's out here, so forever a fan.
Hopefully we go, from last in the division to first. From first. No, we went from last to first to last, back to first next year. Hopefully we get there. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Take care. See you. All right, guys. So we don't get the win today. We still won the series against the Cardinals, though. Just how are you feeling about today and the team right now?
Good.
Good?
We're not going to make the playoffs.
You think it's done?
Yeah.
You You think we're making the playoffs? You think we have a chance?
No.
The trade deadline's tomorrow. You know, everybody's saying that we should get rid of a lot of our guys, maybe Gossman, maybe Max Scherzer after a great game today. Do you think we have to sell these guys, or do you want us to bring in some big players?
Sell.
Why do you want us to sell?
We're like 50, 51 and 50, 60.
So you don't have any hope at all?
No.
A team that just made the World Series this past fall, no hope.
They made the World Series, but they lost in the finals. They're just kind of disappointing.
And also the Dodgers also got Tarek Skubal now.
Let's talk about that. The Dodgers get another beast of baseball. How do they keep getting away with this? How do we think?
Cause they pay for players.
They're paying for them, eh?
And they have a lot more money to pay for players. Not a lot, but more money for pay for players than us.
Yeah. How do the Dodgers keep doing this, my man?
I don't know.
No, I think we gotta blame the Tigers too, right? If you're the Tigers, how do you trade him to the Dodgers?
Yeah.
So you're thinking no hope for the Blue Jays. Is there any ounce that you think that this team can get some of that energy from last season and make a push? 2 months left.
No.
No.
But they might make it close. Like,
Might make it close. Close with no cigar?
no.
That's it. All right, well.
Put this on TV.
And social media. So like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that. Well, the kids are saying sell. So I don't know. I guess we got to sell. Kids know best. Hey, man, could be better. We couldn't, not be like, what are we, like 8, 9 games under 500 now? I'm losing track, bro. I thought, honestly, I was getting my hopes up. I was like, maybe if we sweep this series, pull within maybe 3, 3.5, still 2 months of ball left, we might be some kind of buyers. But are we inevitably going to be sellers? What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, every time we win, like we'll win 1, 2, 3 in a row. I mean, it feels like we're starting to get back, but we just can't get a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like the pitching, good sometimes bad. Hitting just hasn't been there all season.
Yeah. I mean, we are last in runs scored, last in RBIs. We're near bottom in a lot of offensive categories. I don't know how to explain it, man. How did we get to this point where offensively we are just putrid, and it's been that way all season?
I have no words either, considering this is almost the same exact team who went to the World Series and took the Dodgers to Game 7 last year. I don't know what we need. We need something. God, maybe, but we need
Zeus.
something.
I don't know. Athena, help us, man.
We need something.
Listen, you brought up the Dodgers. They make a surprisingly, surprise, the Dodgers make a blockbuster trade last night and get Tarek Skubal. How do they keep doing this? And not even just that, but if you're the Tigers, how do you make that trade?
I mean, they traded for 3 prospects who aren't entirely great. I don't know why this keeps happening, but it's going to be a lockout next year. I mean, the Dodgers now have probably the best pitching rotation, honestly, you could say ever. Yamamoto, Shohei, Glasnow, and Snell, too, has barely even pitched, too.
And, hey, Eric Lauer's not being half bad for the Dodgers.
I don't know, man.
Come tomorrow, what do you want to see happen, right? Obviously, names like Gossman, Bieber, Springer, Max Scherzer put on today. What do you think we should do? How much, if we're going to be sellers, are we going full sell, hybrid sell, medium sell? What do you think?
I mean, I think we should still sell. Obviously, there's some people I think we could get, but I don't think we sell everybody. I think we sell some, though. I think Springer, like, obviously, he's been hitting good recently. Beginning was slow, but he still has some value. He could go. He only has probably 2 years left. Scherzer could go. Cosman probably has to go since he still has value.
Yeah, and do you think there's any chance, even whatever we do tomorrow, 2 months of ball left, do you think there's any chance that this team can make a run?
You know what? These are my Jays. I still think there's a chance. I'll never stop cheering for them. I think they got a chance.
What is your assessment of this series? Obviously, a huge series to kind of maybe not determine what happens tomorrow, but have a big impact on maybe how much of a buyer, how much of a seller we are come tomorrow.
Shove the mic in my face. So yesterday it was good to see Gausman pitch. Awesome standing ovation for him as he left. Hopefully not the last time he's. I thought with a win today that would save him for sure. The .96 ERA man let us down, give up 4 runs. That didn't help.
Only one earned though, not all his fault. But.
Fair enough, only 1 earned, but okay, so now his ERA doubles, right? But yeah, it was a disappointing loss today. Yeah, the boys played hard out there, but a disappointing loss.
What's your takeaway from today, just the series overall? What direction do you think this team goes into tomorrow?
Trade deadline.
I know the trade deadline. I'm not sure.
What do you think? Max Scherzer had a great game today, right? Did he just play himself out the door? Is he, out of those three big starters between him, Kevin, and Shane, which one of those guys do you see potentially leaving tomorrow?
Unfortunately, probably Gosman. Nobody's going to pick up Scherzer, 42 years old. He's struggling to get past 4 strikeouts. But Bieber, I don't think anybody's going to take him. He's still coming off the injured. Not really sound yet, but if anybody takes any pitcher from Toronto, it'll be Gosman, unfortunately. Fan favorite.
Yeah, I know you guys said you were at that game. Just hearing that ovation for him the other day, how special was it to be in the building for that?
It was great. Gave me goosebumps, tears. It was fantastic.
Yeah, definitely a moment, one of those moments you never get again.
Tarek Skubal, huge news last night.
Yeah.
He, of course, goes to the big, bad Dodgers. Yeah. I mean, how do they keep getting away with this? And if you're Detroit, how do you trade him to the Dodgers for a bag of pucks?
Well, a bag of pucks, yeah.
Oh, respectfully to those guys.
Well, the Red Wings need some help. But, there clearly needs to be a salary cap in MLB. I don't know how they could get any better. Skubal is definitely the top, but Detroit look like contenders, so I don't know why they give up their ace. Yeah. Not a good move from Detroit.
I don't think they had any faith in re-signing him. It was probably pretty clear that he was not going to re-sign. And just as overall, for a team, again, that was so close to winning it all last season. I was in the building for that Game 7. To end up to this point now where we're last in the division, the playoffs seem like it'll be a snowball's chance and where. How just disappointing is it for us to be at this spot?
It's disappointing for sure, but we're diehard Jays fans, so we're going to keep cheering, keep watching.
Well, we're Oiler fans, so we've been through it all before. But yeah, it's tough. Game 7 World Series last year, should have won it, could have won it. Probably gave the Dodgers their best run. All you got to do is hit a wild card spot.
Kevin Gossman was talking on a podcast earlier this week, saying that the vibes and the cohesiveness of this team hasn't been there since week 1. Talking about guys like Bassett not being there and Bo and Max being out a lot. What shocked me was him saying from week 1. That was a shock to me. Was it a shock to you to hear those words from Kevin? I mean, appreciate the honesty, but it was pretty glaring to hear.
Yeah, that was a shocker. I didn't think losing Bichette was going to hurt the dressing room very much. I didn't think he, I just watching him out there, I didn't feel like he mixed in. Vladdy's off. That's probably hurting the team more than anything. I don't think Bassett really meant that much to the team. He's a typical quirky pitcher, of course, and maybe gave us some backside stuff we don't see. But I think that, not to blame it all on Vladdy, big contract. He's got to perform 6 home runs this far in the year is, hasn't hit one at home and didn't do anything this weekend. So
is Vladdy just missing the Robin? Is that what it is in Bo? Like the guy, Batman missing his Robin. Did he kind of keep him grounded? Two guys that have been in this organization for so long, coming up together. Has he lost that guy? I don't know.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Vladdy's got lots of Robins.
He's got lots of. He could buy a lot. He could buy a lot of Robins himself. Well, appreciate you coming by. Paloma, how did we get here? How did we get to this team being last in the AL East?
I couldn't tell you, Jermaine. What I will say, when people say it is a mental game, that's what it is. I don't know if we went in too confident this season or not confident enough with all of our guys being injured at the top of the year, whatever. I don't know. And I was really wrapped up early. Like, we had a mini streak. I was like, hey, maybe something's happening. I saw we were tied. I was like, great. And Louis Verland's.
Yeah, he can't be perfect, though. He's been nearly perfect all season, right?
That's true. He's been really great all season. I'm the most positive Jays fan ever. I'm always like, hey, we still have a chance. The math could work.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, really, it's like what? We're like back to 4 games back of a wild card spot, but there's so many teams in front of us. There's 2 months left, though. So do you still have a little bit of the optimism that this team could make a run at it, no matter what happens tomorrow at the deadline?
I do. I think we will, at very least, I think we have a shot for a wild card.
Yeah.
And whether it's likely to be the last spot, we'll probably make it by some other people losing. Stuff will happen, but I can see that happening for sure.
you know this team very well. You've been around the team in the past.
Yeah.
Like, I want to just talk about the overall the vibes, because like Kevin Gossman, he's talked about it recently, that basically paraphrasing it, it hasn't been the same as last season since week 1. Have you noticed that, like just in terms of like the energy around the team, around the players, around Vladdy?
Honestly, yeah, like I can see where Kevin's coming from. He's obviously I don't know him personally. He's obviously living that situation, and I can see that. You can feel it. When they had the Dragon, I'm not the biggest fan of the Dragon. It's kind of dumb, no offense to the Blue Jays, but you could see they were all like, yeah, they were revved up. And you could see they were like playing, they were excited again. That's the only difference I see, and I don't see that right now.
Yeah, it just felt like desperation. It's like, we gotta find something,
gotta do something.
To turn this around, so let's buy this Dragon. Vladdy been struggling. Had another rough game at home today. 3 strikeouts. I think it ends up 0 for 4 or something like that. Hasn't hit that home run. It's going to be the elephant in the room here at Rogers Center until he hits that one. What's going on with Vladimir?
I don't know, and I feel bad for the guy because people are upset about it. I'm not like other people who are like, he sucks, he doesn't deserve whatever. It's a hard game, and it's been a hard season, and if it's not uplifting, then you're not going to be able to push yourself to change, make that switch. I don't know what's going on there. I know he's had some IL stints, some breaks, so I don't know.
What do we do tomorrow, Paloma? Again, trade deadline. We just made a trade. I haven't even brought that up. We made Jameson Taillon. He's not going to be a difference maker. It's looking like a depth move, in the event that we deal one of these starting pitchers, whether it's Bieber, Kevin, or Max after his start today. What do you think happens tomorrow? What should happen?
That's a really good question. I think we should win. We should win following today.
Yes, yeah.
Make some trades, because, apart from the one today.
You want us to buy?
I think it could help. I don't know if selling and losing bigger names that have been good in the past, maybe they're not doing great right now. I don't know if that's going to help the team. But I don't see a world where we don't trade Kevin Gossman or maybe Dalton Varsho. I don't want to be that person, but
I don't think we go and sell off everybody on an expiring deal. I think that'll be a tough sell to these fans. You see another packed house today. It feels like it's been a sellout every single game this season.
We lose a lot of fans if we lose our big guys that are fan favorites, like Springer, for example, or whatever. 2024 trade deadline was a bit of a massacre. It was Tim Meza, Danny Jansen, Jimmy Garcia, I forget who else. And we got good people in return, we got Hendrik Piñanga, we got other people. But that production's showing up this year. So people want to see that now. So I don't know.
It's honestly, I think I'm kind of not happy we didn't win today, but I thought if we won today and we swept, it would make it a very, very difficult trade deadline Monday. Because I wouldn't even know what to do if I was in those Rogers' shoes. I just want to talk about overall disappointment with this season. Again, there's still 2 seasons left to go, but 2 outs away from winning a World Series, and now we're talking about being sellers at the deadline. How have the mighty fallen? How has this happened?
I don't know. Maybe it's student morale in the clubhouse. That's a huge part of it. Again, if we go back to injuries at the beginning of the year, that did not help because, what's his name? Exactly, Cody Ponce.
Yes.
We were set for another year, another back-to-back.
I think we just jinxed the whole season. Just bad juju.
It's bad juju. I don't know what is going on. It's just a whole letdown because people. I don't know if last year wasn't a fluke because we were revving up to last year in the years prior. So it's not impossible. It's just what is going on? What do we need to fix to make this happen again?
We'll see what happens tomorrow. But Paloma, thank you, appreciate it. Thanks so much. The Jays lost today. All right, but we won the series. We won 2 out of 3. So how are we feeling about the Blue Jays right now?
Good.
Good? We're a few games under 500. What is it, 7, 8? I lost count. How are you feeling about this team right now?
Not bad. They're pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah?
I don't know.
Hey, trade deadline tomorrow. Trade deadline tomorrow. What do you think this team should do? There's a lot of talk about us getting rid of some of, big fan favorites. Kevin Gossman, Bieber, Varsho. What do you think we should do tomorrow?
Keep them.
Keep them all?
Yep.
You think we can make a push for the playoffs?
Yep.
What do you think that the Blue Jays should do tomorrow? Tomorrow, I don't know if you know, tomorrow's trade deadline day tomorrow. So we could get rid of a lot of our big players. Do you want to see our big players go, or do you want us to get some new players in? What do you think?
Keep all of our players.
Keep them all? What do you think? You want us to keep all our players too?
Get new ones. Keep them.
Awesome. They want us to keep. I think they want us to buy. You think we can make the playoffs again this season? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
All right. If you were to tell a message to the Blue Jays right now to give them some motivation to make the playoffs, what would you tell them?
Blue Jays go.
Yeah. Yes. What would you tell them?
Go Blue Jays, go.
Go Blue Jays, go. Appreciate it, guys. Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, the Jays fans have spoken. Me personally, I was holding up hope that we would have swept this, and I was like, okay, maybe we do a little bit of a hybrid buy situation, you know? Nothing from this team has showed me that we can be a consistently prolonged good team. When you look at the numbers speak for themselves. We have the worst offense in baseball. And that does not look like it's changing with the guys in the room. And we are not in a position to go out and get any significant bat that is going to change this team and is going to magically make us start scoring runs. And it's going to magically get Vladdy to start doing something. Vladdy's not moving. The offense isn't moving. I think we got to be sellers. I think that come tomorrow, Gausman, I think for his own sake, he's got to go. Shane Bieber, I don't know how much value he has. Max Scherzer, probably not much. Varsho, he's got some value to him. But it's tough. It's tough to be in this situation when just past November 1st, right? We're in a World Series. But we have to be sellers. We got to get what we can. Maybe we're in a situation where it's like Cleveland the other year where they're sellers and they end up making a huge run to the playoffs. Maybe they got some dogs in them yet. But it's not looking like it. You got a team ahead of you in the Astros. You got a road series against. You got Yankees coming up, Red Sox coming up. We don't got too much time left, but there is still time. It's just a terrible situation to be in. We're in limbo. We're in limbo. 2 series wins in a row. That's the silver lining. Max Scherzer, a great start today. Another silver lining. Vladimir Guerrero still yet to get it going. But time is of the essence. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. If we buy or sell. And we'll see what happens the rest of the way. But 1 run today, it's ugly. But we can't score. That's what it is. Happy trade deadline Monday. Dodgers are just going to get everybody anyway, so it doesn't really matter what happens with the Jays. Dodgers is going to get everybody. So Dodgers, you already run trade deadline. Congratulations. Peace.
This is Fan First Network.